Oh, goodness. Let me lift this up. All right. Hello, knockouts. Tonya TKO here. And I'll just finish. Oh, I'm just coming in from outside. I was out there painting. I got little paint splatters all over me because I'm doing some construction in my bedroom. I'm creating a new cubby space under my bed. But I wanted to come out and talk really quickly just about this whole YouTube checkmark verification thing. I put it up. For those of you who don't know, I put it up on my community tab. YouTube sent me a message yesterday to let me know that they removed my verified check mark because they are going in the way of, oh God, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm tired from being in the sun and inhaling paint fumes. So let's talk real quick. The reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to tell you all about an experience that I had at the YouTube space, right? All right. So look, I was just booted out of the live by what? I don't know, but I'm back now. So I'm talking about YouTube, 4 viewers. Now there are 3. You see, YouTube is playing some sort of game. So let me just say what it is that I need to say and then jump off of this video so that hopefully once it's uploaded, you all will be able to see what it is that that I've said. Okay, so YouTube sent me a message yesterday letting me know that they were removing the verified checkmark from my page. They sent me a message saying that they feel like this is a good move to be able to uphold community standards, blah, 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 right? And so the community standard for here on YouTube is that you must be a famous recording artist, a company. And so, as you know, YouTube has been making changes. This is why they've been policing the language that we use, because they want to become something like a family um, network. They want to be able to charge a monthly fee and provide content from famous people on YouTube. But that's not what people come to YouTube for. People come to YouTube for tutorials, for vloggers. Like if a person goes and they see a movie and they want to discuss and they want to hear what other people thought about the ending of the movie, they come to YouTube. If you need to change your oil filter yourself and you want to, so that is what, I got allergies, my eyes. So that is what YouTube is now. What YouTube used to be before is YouTube used to be a community. The slogan was broadcast yourself. And then Google bought YouTube, and then they started making all of these changes, and then they created the partner pro, create content. What ended up happening is it's become a way for people to make money. Whenever you have money at stake, things become commercial. So what ended up happening is now you have a lot of fake channels, people doing stuff for views. Remember Lonely Girl 15? Now we got plants that are planted on YouTube to steer and gear what YouTube wants to be. YouTube wants to be some sort of Disney-ish kind of platform where they are able to compete with a Netflix and a Hulu. And the way that they're going about it is asinine, if you ask me. What they're doing is they're ostracizing the bread and butter of YouTube after people like me, content creators, have created, we built this whole platform. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. This is what I'm saying. So now people are starting to come in, but YouTube is still suppressing the views on this video. Listen, the revolution will not be televised. I'm just letting you know that right here and now. The revolution won't be televised. I don't know what we're going to do, but we definitely need a competitor to YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate my content on Facebook. And I'll still upload on YouTube, don't you worry. But when it comes to time and effort, I'm going to place that effort towards Facebook. Let me tell you all what I noticed, what I saw with my own 2 eyes. All right. 3 years ago, you know that I was displaced. I was living in my car. And when I first started living in my car, I was out here in Los Angeles. And I went to the YouTube space to be able to have someplace to go each day. You could go there, you can edit. I created a show called The Displacement for the Dream Diaries, and I was at the YouTube space every day editing. The show was really popular. It was very controversial, but the show is up here in a playlist on YouTube. So you can just go through my playlist and just look for The Displacement of the Dream Diaries. So YouTube kicked me out of the space. They felt that I was using the facilities too much in a way that it wasn't intended to be used. But those were the rules. You could come every single day. That's the way the rules were. They came up with some cockamamie story about me and decided that they were going to put me out of the YouTube space, right? So then I left. So I left the YouTube space because they banned me from the YouTube space for 6 months. I didn't talk about this publicly because it was very difficult. Right around this time is when I stopped producing the show. Now, mind you, at this point, I have been creating videos on YouTube for almost 10 years. I am one of the original content creators from YouTube, right? If you look around, people who started around the time that I started, most of them are gone because YouTube did things on the platform to to make it difficult for certain channels to grow. They would promote who they wanted to see up front. They would put your videos on the front page and get you promotion, get you etc. So listen, right? That was then. I've been on YouTube now for 12 years, right? At the YouTube space, they started making these changes. All of a sudden, people couldn't come daily. Then they stopped you from being able to edit there, but I think you could only edit there 3 times a month or something crazy, once a week or 3 times a month or whatever, and you had to book your thing like a week in advance. They just started making it difficult for creators to be able to use the YouTube space. So then you know what ended up happening? Creators stopped going. They also changed the criteria for who could come to the YouTube space. So before, if you had, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, I'm in the 100,000 plus range. And thank God I got my 100,000 before they started doing all this crazy stuff. So I'm in the 100,000 range. And then they added another tier, 1,000,000, right? And they made it difficult for small. I went to the YouTube space last week, as a matter of fact, and guess what? These dumb mother effers are handing out flyers. You know what? Let me see if I have one of the flyers in my doggone bag. Let me just tell you what it is that they're doing now, because I want you to see this. I want you to see this. I don't know if it's against the rules and regulations for me to even show this, but hold on. I want to show you what it is that they have. Oh, here we go. Now look. Oh, look. Now look. Creative co-working. Oh, creative co-working. Let me hold this up so that you can see the other side. YouTube Space LA now serving. So listen, another thing that they did is that they had snacks there for the creators so that creators can get snacks. What they did was they took away all of the snacks and they took the snacks to the employee building. Right? They took away all the snacks, the little area for the snacks. They took it all away. Then you couldn't get snacks. So then they took away all of the stuff that made the space such a thriving place. Like I'm telling you, it was popping. I met so many contacts there. There were people, content creators that were alongside me. You remember, I don't know how many of you out there remember the show about him. It was a show about a gay young man coming of age. He used to sit next to me when we would edit together. Then there was another show, Nick House. He does like science experiments and pranks and stuff like that. He was on the other side of me. The place was popping. It was thriving. It was like a mini little metropolis of creation, and they were all around, right? Then they did all of this. Then they did all of these changes. I went to the YouTube space the other day. Guess how many people were there? It was like it was cold from the AC and the whistling wind of nothingness. So now the place is empty. Now they like, oh, co-work. And I'm like, and they got these flyers up at the space. Who's gonna know about it now that you've stopped everybody from going? So now the creative co-worker. Let me see what this says. Get inspired, build connections, refuel. So now they brought back some snacks and they got up a little sign that's like, please only take one. Really, you're gonna be there for the whole day? You're gonna on one snack? Come on. Then now, oh look. Oh, they got a Caucasian, a woman of color, and they're advertising the coffee because they have a little coffee bar there, which is dope. They have like a barista that serves up fresh, hot, all this stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing. Right? So now let's look. YouTube Space LA now serving a creative space to get work done, experiences to skill up or wind down, complimentary coffee, snacks, and fast Wi-Fi. A vibrant community of creators. Before you hit record, I don't even know what that means. And that's all before you hit record? Oh, record. My bad. That's all before you hit record. Speaking of hit that thumbs up button. I see only 2 thumbs up on this video. Let's get it popping. Come on. Let's be creative. Have a creative space together and bump up the likes. All right, so then it says, give yourself the space to be creative. Reserve your seat today. Questions, and then it has the it has the email address on there. And I'm like, so then I spoke with my creator contact, and I was like, the YouTube space was thriving. It was all of these things that they're talking about. It was a place to get inspired. It was a place to build connection. It was a place to refuel. And then they stopped people from coming there. Now it's a ghost town. And now they are trying to advertise for people to come there again. And I was like, well, if it was all of those things before, why did you all change it? And my person of contact was like, well, sometimes you don't know what you have when you have it. He was like, well, different management, different ideas, different ways to get things done, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, oh, okay. So now here we have on YouTube now, on the platform of YouTube, now they've taken away verified check marks unless you're famous off of YouTube. And I'm going to tell you why that is the death of YouTube right there. Because instead of thinking of yourself as a viable platform to create fame, you're going to give accolades to people who have gotten famous off of your platform. That doesn't even make any sense. It's like you're giving kudos to people who became infamous or famous outside of the realms of your broadcasting. And I'm like, that's dumb. That's really silly. And then so now they're doing all of these things because they want to attract what they want. Is they want major companies, they want production houses and stuff like that to create content on YouTube that viewers will come to see, and then they will that viewers will come to see, and then they will begin to charge people monthly. So they want the Sonys and the Warner Brothers and the MGM, and they want the production houses to come and create content, specifically curated content. Remember YouTube, oh, you know what? It's starting to make sense. I'm starting to put the pieces together. Around the time that YouTube did those changes at the YouTube space was around the time that YouTube started its own content. And so they started making their own content. So they wanted the content creators to leave the YouTube space so that they can get their people in. Because I remember this was around the time it was like some sort of unicorn show or space drama and all this stuff. They were using the YouTube space for their own stuff. So they wanted the creators out of the way because the creators were booking up too much space and taking up too much space there, and they wanted to create their own content. So they tried creating their own content, but did it do well? I don't know, because I didn't watch them. It wasn't my thing. I think it's for a younger demographic, etc. So it wasn't my thing. I didn't watch. Right? Let me see what you all are saying. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Hazel. I remember you used to go every day when you were displaced. Exactly. Damn, no appreciation for their content creators that made YouTube great. Exactly. So YouTube wanted, so that's what YouTube wanted to do. YouTube wanted to create their own content, but that didn't really go so well, right? So now they've decided that now they want production companies to create the content. So they're giving incentives for companies and they want people who are already famous. What they would love to do is they would love to be able to get like a bunch of shows that are popular, like Red Table Talks. So Red Table Talks is created by a production company that contacted Jada Pinkett Smith and her family and pitched the show. And they put this in the beta program of Facebook. So this was before Facebook was paying people. Facebook was trying to get shows for their platform. So this production company bridge the gap between Facebook and 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 Jada Pinkett Smith and her family, and made this show that was really popular, that's really popping, etc. And I'm going to be honest with you, the money that I make on YouTube, I make about 8 times more. 8 times more. So multiply whatever it is that I'm making on YouTube. I make about 8 times more on Facebook, right? Because Facebook understands the social aspect of what keeps its platform thriving. YouTube is so stupid. And the worst part is that I volunteered myself several times to answer surveys and to go into focus groups at YouTube headquarters to be able to help them get some ideas, but they're not listening. And so this is what they're doing. They're making these changes because, listen, YouTube is a company that employs young people. However, they have a company of older ideas, older folks, which are forcing these younger people to bend to the old ideas of older people. And I'm like, look, hey everybody. Yes, so Cavett understands that YouTube wants to create a Disney-like channel, and they want to do a monthly fee. And Jordan is saying, Tonya, very wonderful and beautiful. And so somebody else said they wanted more commercialized and yet less everyday people. Yes, exactly. But the thing about it is, YouTube would have done better if they would have created a new platform. If they would have created a new platform and pumped money into creating this new platform, because I'm telling you, this thing that YouTube is doing, I ain't about, but this thing isn't going to work. I personally feel that it's going to fail. Let me ask you all a question, right? But you know what? Listen, I guess it really depends on the quality. It depends on the quality of the programs, right? So, would you pay a monthly fee for YouTube if all of your, hey Raf, did you get your book yet? If all of your favorite content creators are gone from YouTube, would you pay a monthly fee for that? How many of us, look, I don't know. If you would pay a monthly fee for YouTube, if all of your content creators are gone, put up a 1. If you would not, put up a 2. So, Ralph, you haven't gotten your book yet? Did you ever find your tracking number? Because I told you to look through all of your folders. You know what? Was I supposed to look that up for you? Hold on. Hold on. So Hazel is saying she would not. I don't have internet and I'm online right now. Um, I have to, so people are saying, oh gosh, Rob, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't have internet right now while I'm online. So this is a new phone and I've been getting kicked off of the live, so I'll try it after. All right. So most people are saying that they would not. And Chaz, the crazy part about it is YouTube is so silly. YouTube is so silly. So, 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 so very, very silly. Let me ask you all this question. If you would pay a monthly fee to YouTube to be able to see all of your favorite content creators and your how-to videos and your makeup videos and all of that, would you pay a monthly fee for YouTube if you could be able to see all of your faves? The everyday people who create the DIY and all this other stuff. If you would, put up a 3. The verified check mark, put up a 3 if you would. Put up a 3 if you would, put up a 4 if you would not. So 3 and 4 for how YouTube is now. All right. So the verified check mark is just really. And so Chaz is saying no because it used to be free. Well, see? And someone is saying it depends on how much it costs. See, this is the thing. YouTube had a messed up model from the very beginning. YouTube had a messed up model from the very beginning. Was already messed up because they got people accustomed and used to the idea of. So Hazel is saying you can see it free on Facebook. That's not true. People have to put their stuff on Facebook. It just doesn't automatically come up there. You have to put your stuff there. All right. So I just wanted to let you all know what's going on. Personally, I think that YouTube created a really messed up model from the very beginning when they created the standard of quote unquote free. They messed up from the very beginning. Because there were things that YouTube could have done. Like if YouTube would have done like incentives 10 years ago, but now they've created if they would have charged people 99 cents a month for YouTube, if they would have charged content creators, like Vimeo charges content creators for uploading content. And the content is beautiful. It's high quality. Vimeo is doing their thing. Vimeo also has a subscription platform called VHX. So this is what I'm saying. They created a whole other platform of that's subscription based, and Black and Sexy TV is on there, and other places that are creating high quality content. So it's like, this is the thing. So it's a double-edged sword, because yes, I understand YouTube wants high quality content on their platform. However, if people are not getting paid to be able to create content, how do they increase the quality of it? So what ended up happening is, like, a lot of the people who ended up on VHX, they ended up on VHX because they created all of this high quality content on YouTube and they just weren't making money, and they needed to be able to be on a platform that was subscription based. So now YouTube wants to become subscription based and they're trying to figure out how. So now they want to create special made content for YouTube, but let's see how it goes. Because me personally, I'm making money on Facebook. I'm concentrating my efforts on Facebook. And Facebook can change at any time because Facebook just created their partner program last year. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in the future? Who knows? So you just have to enjoy while you can. And then the worst part, you know what? I'm going to say this and then we're going to get out of here unless somebody else has something else to add. Right? All right. Either you pay for a product or you are the product. Like how all of our privacy is being invaded right now. Let's do another survey. Right? If you could pay, let's say $4.99 through $9.99 a month, right? To be able to get your content on a platform, right? And your privacy was not invaded, where you have phone conversation and you talk about the keto diet, and then all of a sudden, everywhere, all over the internet now, you see keto diet ads. This is what's happening. Your information is being sold. Your phone calls are being listened to. Your microphone is on. Your Alexa is on, capturing information that you're saying in the privacy of your own home. If you would be willing to pay a small monthly fee to be able to see the stuff, so like maybe a small monthly fee to use Facebook, see your videos, and have your privacy invaded, would you pay it? $4.99, $9.99. Would you pay it? I know that I would. I know I would, because the alternative is very disheartening. It actually turned me off from Facebook. I go into my app settings and I turn off the microphone. So if you would put up a 5, if you would not put up a 6. So if you would, to keep yourself to keep yourself private, put up a 5 if you would, or put up a 6 if you would not. Okay, so I see that people are putting up 5s. And so Nicole is saying, the day YouTube tried to charge me a monthly fee, I'm out of here, period. And so you see, it's that, because you know what? They don't, oh God, Alexa's on the tablets too. The question is, if you would be willing to pay $4.99 to $9.99 for the platforms you enjoy, like YouTube or Facebook, and be able to maintain your privacy so that when you mention something on the phone or in your home, that you don't automatically start seeing all of these ads everywhere. I'm telling you, I was at the grocery store once. And there was something. I didn't take a picture of it. I was just near it in the grocery store. And I started seeing ads for it. There was something that I don't remember what was it? I don't remember what was it? It was, I don't even remember, but I was in the grocery store next to something. And then I started, and I had my phone out. I was probably texting or something like that. And I started seeing advertisements for that thing that I was in near the grocery store. Sandra's saying it happens to me too. Right. So Backlash is saying no, because they still are clocking you. I'm not talking about if they still are. I'm talking about from the very beginning. If you would have been able to maintain your privacy by paying a monthly fee, would you do that? And so the thing about it is that these platforms, like, they don't teach us basic business in school. There's so many of us that feel like we're owed Facebook and we're owed YouTube, but we don't understand that the servers cost money, the employees cost money, the programmers to program the pages cost money. Somebody has to pay for these things. Somebody has to pay. So if you are not paying for a product, please understand you are the product. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Oh no, I got paint on my sports bra. one way or another, you're going to pay. And so right now we're paying with the invasion of privacy. And if I could keep my privacy so that I don't have to worry about my phone listening in and all this other stuff, I would pay a monthly fee. You know, Lord, somebody said the bra's holding on. I hope you're not talking about my knots that I've tied in here. Cause I have, they don't, everything is not one size fits all. Oh. And I was jumping rope and I almost jumped right out of my sports bra. That's when I knew I had to tie knots in it. But listen, everybody, I just wanted to let you all know what was going on. We had a really fun broadcast last night. We were talking about Fantasia. I'm going to upload that video onto Facebook because that video was too good. I even had somebody call in who tried to give me her 2 cents. she tried to attack your girl. Oh, Lord of mercy. All right. So listen, I will see you all later. I'm thinking about recording a video today. I haven't really been feeling like creating content. My microphone wasn't working on the last camera. I'm going to try the microphone now on this new camera. And the last camera, it just was giving me so many different problems. But now I got a new one. And I'm going to try my microphone back out and then see how it's doing. But Brianna says, now, what was the name of that woman who was giving me her 2 cents? I don't remember her name. Cause people be in the comments. She been watching for almost the whole entire year, if not more, talking about how she's been watching all this time, wanting to tell me off. Hip bump, kick up, Potaboo Ray. Oh, look, the casting company is writing to me to see if I could do some background work. Let me see what they want your girl to do. Let me see what they want me to do. So listen, I love you all so very much. I don't know why I found that broadcast last night. It was one of my favorite broadcasts. It was one of my favorite broadcasts. People are saying they love my channel. Thank you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet, sweet, sweet. Thank you. So I'm thinking about recording a bit. I never got a chance to talk about Lamar Odom and his girlfriend situation. And now, that story is old. So Brianna is saying, I'm sorry for acting ignorant. For those of you who thought I was ignorant, I was trying to tell my truth. Are you are you the person? Are you a person? Wait, Brianna, are you the person? Brianna, are you the person? Wait, because last night. For those of you who wasn't on last night's broadcast. Oh gosh. Oh. I thought Brianna was the one who gave me her 2 cents, man. She started talking about that's why you single and all this stuff just because we was not understanding her 50-50 romance, her 50-50 payment, while she's claiming that her husband and her have 50% of the child duties, but her husband doesn't even come home until the children are asleep. He comes home at 11. She's there with them all day. That is so funny. So you're the one people didn't, who didn't believe, what story did you talk about that people didn't believe, Brianna? Because there was, were you the one who was 18 and you said that you'll never trust again? I think people believed you. People believed you. Somebody says she's a lurker. That was too funny. That made my night. That made my night. That made my night. It was too daggone funny. Oh gosh. Yeah. Listen to last night's broadcast. It was so good. 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 And then there's people who have a problem with my face. Then there was people who had a problem with my face. They were like, "Your face is very judgmental." Do I got a judgmental face? I got a judgmental face, y'all. They said my face is sarcastic and judgmental. Oh, oh, oh gosh. Funny. Too funny. They said I got a sarcastic face. What's a sarcastic face? Somebody's saying, yep, you do. I got a judgy listening face. Oh, Lord. I got a judgy listening face. They saying the people have spoken. The people have spoken. Okay, so Brianna is the one who was 20 and he was 18. People believed your story, Brianna. I don't think anybody thought you were ignorant. It's you were young. You making a lifelong decision about never trusting again from stuff that happened when you were 18. You got to get some therapy. You got to get therapy because that situation when you were 18, it evolved from someplace on the inside. And if there are pain and scars left there, you've got to, if there are pain and scars there, you've got to heal those scars so that you can have a fulfilling life. Life is not going to be very fulfilling if you can't trust. You know what I mean? If you're on the airplane knocking on the pilot's door talking about, oh, you got it in there? You got it? You got it? It's not good. You're not going to be able to rest. Listen, my book, the Book of Affirmations, Self-Love, is a book to assist you in rewriting your subconscious programming into loving yourself. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. So what are we going to do for future? You know what? I don't like super chat because YouTube takes 40% of the super chat. Because during the Christmas break, somebody wanted to buy me a hat, right? The hat was $10. The hat was $20, right? Two different people sent me $10. Well, somebody sent me, like, I had super chat on during the Christmas season. Like, a person sent me $9.99, another person sent me $4.99, and another person sent me $4.99 in super chat, right? When that money came through, the $9.99 it turned into $6. And the $5.99 and the other one turned into whatever is 40/60. So YouTube took 40% and I was left with 60%, which wasn't enough for the hat. Because if the hat was $20, YouTube took what, 6 and gave me 14? Is that the math right there? Is that 40%? So 20. So I was like, after that, I just got turned off. You have social anxiety? Yeah, positive affirmations really do help. But you also, have you gotten therapy for the anxiety? There could be medication, there could be talk therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, there could be some rapid eye. They do some rapid eye stuff to assist people with getting over trauma as well. There's a lot of, keep looking for ways for whatever is going to work. Keep looking for ways for whatever is going to work. So I do have PayPal, and people send me Cash Apps and PayPal all the time. And the links are inside of the description of every video. And so absolutely. Much longer. I just really wanted to talk about the verified mark. I was hoping this would be a short video. You know what? I really don't know what to do, because when I was making 10-minute videos, people kept saying they wanted the videos to be longer. Then, so now I make 20. So my average video right now is about 20 minutes. In about 20 minutes is when I get a chance to say everything that I need to say. PayPal doesn't take a chunk. PayPal takes a percentage, but they don't take a chunk. They don't take a chunk. Cash App gives it straight to you. I don't know how Cash App is making money, but you know, they make money from instant wire transfers. But for the most part, Cash App, you give me $10, I get $10. That's the way they do it on Cash App. Oh, so listen, it's time for me to fully break my fast. I'm about to go eat some breakfast right now, and I'll see you all later. We'll do another live video. PayPal takes your info as well. But the person who gave me her 2 cents, yeah, she said she was a stay-at-home mom. Stay-at-home mom and still paying 50%. You know what? I might cut it by itself. I love this so much. Okay, so if you accept the money right away, they take a small percentage. So top model Missy, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to just do most of my live videos on YouTube. And then like my uploaded content and stuff like that, I'm going to concentrate mainly on Facebook. Somebody saying that's why she was so angry. Yeah, you know, I mean, it can be very angering. It can be very angering, you know. So listen, I will see you all in the next video. All right, well, peace.